Hello, this is a presentation for ITC 6530 Security Analytics. And in this presentation, I'll talk about cloud formation, deploying PHP application on AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So to start, our table of contents. So pretty much a lineup of this presentation is first I'll kind of talk about the project goal, and then I'll talk about the design, and finally the solution. To start, project goals. So the idea with the whole project is um, to create a CloudFormation template that uses that leverages Amazon Elastic Beanstalk to deploy an application, um, essentially using CloudFormation. To start, I began with a template that I got from Amazon, and I tweaked it to deploy an environment. Where we'll have auto scaling groups, would have a bucket where the PHP file would be placed, and that's called from within the application itself. Excuse me. So the template creates an S3 bucket that deploys Elastic Beanstalk PHP application. Um, what Elastic Beanstalk also allows to do is for you to update. So once you use CloudFormation to deploy your application, you will be able to update that application and the infrastructure. So you could actually change your template and upload it again and run it again. And essentially, what that does, it updates your application and it keeps versioning of everything that you did, and you can always roll it back if needed. This is what the workflow looks like. First, the application is created, and then you upload a version in your launch environment and manage that environment essentially. Um, the application itself, for this specific application, for this template, I should say, I use Linux, but you can use Linux. I think it's Linux 2, Amazon Linux 2, version 3.3.11, if I'm not wrong. But you can use, I think that one is actually deprecated. The reason I used it is because the template I had um, called for that, and I'd actually I tried to use newer versions, but I would have to change the template a lot, and because of time constraints, I didn't want to do that. And although it's deprecated, Amazon says don't use it on production, you can still deploy an environment on that. So again, as I said, Elastic Beanstalk allows you to manage an environment, to update an application, and to kind of do version control from there as well. The second portion of this presentation is design. So as I said, I used um, a template from Amazon in order to do this. And what this is really is what it's called infrastructure as code, which you deploy your whole environment from a template by using Amazon AWS CloudFormation template. This allows you to design custom templates. In this specific instance, I did Elastic Beanstalk. You can do a ton of others as we saw throughout the class. This can be done, and one of the great things about it allows you, as I said, to keep track of changes you've made to the application. And if there's any issues, you can always go back to your old version. On the screen, what you can see is, and it's not really readable, but this is what the template looks like. As I said, I got the default template from Amazon. However, I changed it to do what I wanted to do. So the solution would be uh, the final product. I used a template. As you can see here, this is what the environment layout looks like. On the left side there, and on the right side is the actual web page. So this is the application I deployed. It's a default Elastic Beanstalk application I put up. I did post the link here. However, the link may not work because when I did the estimate cost, it looks like I would be paying. They would want to charge me like $50 or something a month. So I had to delete the environment right after. But you can see there, excuse me, what I did. And this would be any web page if you deployed your own with different custom applications. Finally, this is references. I will have the template submitted that can be used. If anybody interested, I can send as well. I will submit that with all my work, and that's it. Thank you.